Sometimes we want to create some component within our drawings and then use that objects or those group of things in other places. So for example, I already created this window a couple of videos ago, and now I want to create a component out of this window and then place it in different places. So it's not something from the warehouse, it's not something from this component section that is within the local machine. It's something that I already created. I want to use it, for example, on a different side of the world. So what I'm going to do is that first of all, I'm going to go over somewhere that I can select the whole piece of this, and then making sure that I'm not selecting any other faces, edges around. And then when I have that, I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to make a component. Right after that, it asks me about the definition of the component. I'm going to keep it as a component 1. I can glue it to any surface, so it doesn't need to be like vertical or horizontal. I just want to make sure, since it's a window, it has to cut the opening through that face. If you remember, we bring a video a component, this component, in a previous video, and you see that it didn't cut through the window, it cut through the surface, so we end up cutting by ourselves. So we're going to make sure that this is on, so when you're placing the window somewhere else, it's kind of cut through the surface. And we want to say that it's going to replace this selection of components and selection of object and pieces with the component that we create. I'm going to say create, and that's basically now my component. So I can just click outside, click here, and then delete. Or if I want to edit it, I can double click, and now I can edit different piece of this component individually. We're going to use this later on in order to add some material to it. So if I want to, for example, use that component in this wall, what I can do is that I can go over here. First, I'm going to go and use my tape measure, if you remember, and I'm going to say making sure that this like a plus sign is on, and I'm going to click here and then bring it all the way to this corner right there. So I just want to make sure that's going to be the lower part of the window that I want to place is going to be the same size, of the same place as this window. After I'm done, I'm going to go to the components section and select the window that is created by me, unknown, and I'm going to click on it and then bring it over to my drawing. And see that since I placed this like a reference line, I can just go over making sure that these two are on the same line, and then as I place it, it just be on the same level of that piece. I'm going to press a space, I'm going to select this reference line and delete it, and automatically after I place this window, you saw that it's cut through the wall. This one didn't. This one that I created, because I put this in the setting, it's just basically cutting through my wall. So you can see that how many different combination or object, door, window, or fence, all the things that you create, you can convert them to component and use them later on in the different places or different project, or same project in different places.